Folks, for today's stream, I don't have music because it's a dev stream. I don't have an intro, but I remembered that this exists, and this is in Hearthstone.
Yoggers Poggers!
Yep, I remember. Actually, I forgot to hide this actually. So yeah, today this is the worst thing.
Yoggers Poggers!
Why? What? Okay. Do you know what it sounds like? Do you know what I immediately thought it sounded like, by the way? I immediately went like, oh yeah, that's freaking that's Chuck E. Cheese. That's the Chuck E. Cheese mascot. That's the Chuck E. Cheese mascot doing that sound. 100%. Anyway, there's been some changes to the code. I learned something very funny that I think that are if I wanted to do it, okay? Though I don't want to do it. I could technically I could technically make a navigation agent and a navigation region with this because all of these things have a mesh and it just instantly does it for you. That's what I learned off stream. But I'm not doing it. Oh my god, I need to close out this thing before I accidentally click Yoggers Poggers again. I can't make it just keep playing Yoggers Poggers over and over. I almost went for it again. But yeah, that's something that I was thinking about doing off stream because of the fact that making a navigation region is like child's play. It's so easy. It's just making it look right is wrong. Like making the pathing right is hard. So yeah, this was gonna be Donald 2.0, but then I was like, no. Instead, I have another idea. The new idea actually was that let's close out of Donald 2. The thing that I was noticing problematically with Donald 1 was that he's kind of wrong, he's got something wrong with him in that he doesn't wander really, Here, let me show you what I mean. I actually got it to make it. I made the code work to where the character will actually. This needs to be cut out. Hold on. This needs to be cut out because this breaks everything. But I have the code in a way where it will actually turn and not just start turning infinitely. Let me show that. Oh, wait, hold on. It's not showing it. Wait, will it show it if I just do this? And there's me failing, actually. Hold on, wait. Oh, let me turn, I'm gonna turn this stuff off too. We're gonna cut this out. If we cut out the collision stuff, I did have it to where this actually worked right. It's just that the character does some kind of boring stuff. Observe. See, they're kind of boring. They kind of just turn in one direction forever. Which means they never go into these little paths here. Oh, you can see my cursor, good. Or on the right. On the right or the left. Yeah, they go into the darkness sometimes, but it's kind of boring. They just turn right. So I was thinking maybe there was some kind of way for me to make the character turn with something a little special. A little bit of a changing thing. See, we're gonna just be in this endless rectangle of movement. And I mean, like, yeah, it looks. I guess it looks a little liminal or whatever, but Honestly, not really. It's just kind of boring. It's not really super screensavery. So I was thinking that I was going to do something special. Now, whenever the guy is placed, I'm pretty sure that if I made a ray on each side of a length that would make them touch the wall. So we're gonna do this. Rotate 90 degrees. And then a second ray that is also that's 3 meters is good. Yeah, 3 meters is good. That will guaranteed get it. One that's negative 90 degrees. Now, whenever he's walking, I can make it to where if either of these sides exits, we can make him consider churning or not on like a random basis. You know? That's what we can do. So the idea is that we're going to take this ray left at a signal that has, we do need the body entered, and we do need the body entered for the other one too. But we also need the body exited. Okay. So we do need the body entered for a reason you'll see very soon. The body exited as well. And then the body exited as well. The thing is, okay, here's what I thought in my head. This is what I figured out and thought about. Okay. In fact, we might not even need the other ray at this point if we try this. So what I was trying to do previously, like off stream, was I was trying to just make him turn with no regard at all for safety. And so I was trying to make him also turn if he collides with the wall. But I'm thinking maybe the better idea would be to whenever a ray exits his whenever one of his side rays exits a wall, we try to think about turning that direction on a random whim, which would be good. By the way, if you want to see what the entire thing looks like if we put it underneath a region, a navigation region. Okay, let me show that. So yeah, if we do this and we click bake navigation mesh, oops, we need to add one of these. This is what it looks like. There's probably a way to make this not look so bad, because I think that the vertices are where the character is gonna move to, right? There's probably a way to make this not look so bad, but it does it automatically, which is crazy. Honestly, I don't even know if that's actually the case, though. It could be the case that this does work right. Anyway, we're gonna get rid of this the easy way, Control Z, because it's really hard to get rid of everything. Yeah, I was considering that. That seemed funny. Seemed like a funny concept. Anyway, I'm gonna have to write some code though for this. These rays. The reason why I need the body entered is because we need to know whether or not the right and the left ray have actually touched a wall. I don't know if whenever they're spawned, this will automatically trigger or not is the thing. Or if it'll come in body exited, you know? So ray left enter, whoops. Wall bool will equal false. Var ray right wall bool equal We need those. Then on these, it will say true. And I already know what problem we're gonna run into, but I want to see if I can get him to turn. So we're gonna say var choice equals RNG. We're probably gonna I'm gonna have to put this in something. Oh, this is complaining because I didn't put the underscore on these. There. I don't have typings on anything, so you know, no typings. I can't say if body was is wall, you know, I can't say that. Oops. Oops. I'm hitting the wrong button. Holding control. Oh yeah, you know, maybe it helps actually if I make it bigger. I don't know. So also I realized that this guy right here being set to 0 does in fact count as it being directions.left. It does count as a thing. So it was constantly going left because I thought it was something else, okay? So instead I made a turn unset. And I made it to where it's like that. I can actually just get rid of the equals 0. I can get rid of the assignment at this point. So we have our choice. If choice. Actually, you know what? I don't. Do I need to do that? Oops. I accidentally hit control 1 somehow. If choice equals 1, then we'll turn. And we'll say turn unset equals false. We'll say that turn direction equals directions dot left. And we need to put all of this under if ray left wall. That means that it touched a left wall. The ray touched the left wall, and now it's leaving a left wall. Then do all this. Oh yeah, right. Turning equals true needs to be turned on too. By the way, I had like a massive brain culture shock or whatever. Super massive culture shock. Basically, I learned that I have to put this turning equals true and then turning equals false in here. And that made me remember all of the freaking operating system stuff we had to do. And one of the things was like, what is it? It's like locks and unlocks or something with coding. I was like, oh my god. The hardest class was correct. This is actually how things work in coding. But yeah, you need to put this here. If you put it here, there's actually like there's a problem called a race condition. There's a race condition here. Because for some reason, this code keeps on going, even though it's not done with this line of code. For some reason. I also learned that okay, I know for a fact that this isn't gonna work entirely, but we'll try this. I also need to do it over here. Hold on. I also learned that you can't unset certain variables for areas while they're running in code. Like for instance, you can't unset maybe I should just have rotate self have a variable. a usable variable. Anyway, you can't turn off monitoring inside of this, actually, I've learned. Which is strange. A little strange to me. Okay, let's see how this poorly goes. This should go poorly. What? What? Oh, right. Wait, I need to set ray right wall false. Ray left wall equals false, and then ray white wall white wall. I need to set those to false. Okay, let's see if that does anything. I don't know. Whoa. Now he's really confused. Oh, I get it. Wait, I think I get it. How does it keep on instantly getting confused, though? Wait, I'm realizing I may have confused right and left. Hold on. Let me see it. Yeah, that's that. Okay, I got him confused. Hold on. They're backwards. I didn't even pay attention to which one was which. I'm not gonna lie. Okay, that now they're in the correct sides. Huh? Maybe they're too long, actually. Maybe they need to be slightly a little bit. Maybe they need to be a little bit just long enough, like 1.6 meters. 1.6 meters means that they're touching. Is Donald getting more advanced, or is he getting more confused by the technology I'm applying? The debugger is telling me only about collisions. What is Donald thinking? You know, I was actually gonna name him Ronald, but then I was like, no, I can't do that. I can't do that. And now, and lo and behold, Donald is also bad too, isn't it? This is a good Donald. Why does he do that? He turned. He turned and then he stopped. Why he stop? Why does he stop? He stops. I didn't forget this either. I didn't forget to do this. You see, the problem I thought I was gonna run into was that I needed to wait a second so that we don't walk into the wall, but no, instead, I think the ray is leaving too fast or something. Did I connect this improperly? No. I mean, I couldn't have. I literally typed them in. I literally let the signal thing add them for me. That's the right side. And this is the left side. I wonder if there's a problem with the fact that the entire thing, I think, is... oh, no, it's not rotated. I thought it was. Is Donald rotated in here? No. Hmm. Yeah, let's put some print statements. I'm once again now just using spacebar. Left ray entered wall. This should immediately appear. This should immediately appear in the chat. The console. Keep forgetting things. So basic. Whoops, exited wall. How did I almost type the wrong thing? I do not know how the rays are exiting the wall. Hmm. All right, how did you told me, did you tell me, oh, visible collision shapes. All right, I gotta look at it from like a different camera. Let's take a look. Camera. Third person view. Wait, I could actually just move Donald's camera, couldn't I? I should do the same thing. I think. Move Donald's camera back a little bit. Yeah, I don't see. Oh, there's like a thing at the very beginning. Wait, oh wait, we do spawn in a location that's not. But then it's saying that we exited it? A much dumber way? What would that be? Okay, hold on. What if we move Donald back a little? Move him back a little bit. Hmm. Oh, wait, there's something else I need to add to this too. I think I have to do and not turning. This will be kind of a race condition, but that's fine. This one's fine because we don't mind if it's either direction. Wow, does it really instantaneously exit like that? Hold on, move it back a little more. Okay, now I'm running into the problem that I thought I would run into. Random timer, you're officially fired. You're now you are now floating timer. No, you are now open timer. Hmm. Okay. I don't think I'm not really sure if I can follow that. I think I'd rather just do it this way. I'm gonna call this open timer though. This can go. This stuff can go. This stuff needs to go. Four cardinal direction cube area 2Ds that don't rotate with him. 3D. Hmm. Okay, I see. I understand what you mean. In that case. You know, that actually, that's something that I was thinking about for like the spawn places. That there should be like points in the entire grid where where Donald can spawn, instead of just being in the same spot at the beginning every time. Hmm. Anyway, the open timer. I need the open timer because I've learned of a new keyword, await. I've learned of the keyword await. You know, I've literally learned of the keyword await. And I'm gonna use await. I'm gonna try using await, and I'm gonna try numbers, random numbers. We're gonna do open timer dot start, and we're gonna say open time. We're gonna say await open timer dot stop. Oh no, sorry, timeout. Do the same thing over here. Is this how people make their things longer? Oh my god. Oh, don't know why we did that. What did we touch? He's done. He stopped. Donald stopped. Oh, Donald has reached an impasse. Oh, he chose not to go either way. Oh. Is there like a small, tiny little seam between each of the blocks that it can touch through? I guess these can't be raised then. Hold on. Hold on. Let me look at the chat. Yeah, yeah, there is. There's like a tiny little seam. Look at the chat. Hold on. Okay, there he chose just to... What, did he decide to do both? I think there's definitely a race condition here. Hmm. Wait, hold on. Look, there's like a tiny seam in between each of the walls. I need like a slightly longer thing. Oh no, I see what the problem is. On top of the fact that I need to make the collision shape different. I see what the problem is. Can I have like... Can you add width to this? No? Donald is about to become a plane, actually, it turns out. Donald is about to become a plane. He's gonna become a plane now. Wait, is it this direction or is it the other one? Nope, it's the other one. Hmm. Donald the biplane. I don't even think this is actually gonna work though. I think I've got to do some other thing. I think there's something else I need to do. Oops. There's something else I'm missing for this. So this is probably a change that I need to make. Oh yeah, he chose to go both ways again. I think that Donald has actually a crippling case of race conditions right now. A crippling case of race conditions. So I think I need another Boolean. Var chose right. Oh frick, why did I make that one true? What am I doing? And not chose right. And not chose left. I almost didn't do that right. Then do all this. Chose right true. This might just cause the same race condition the more I think about it. Actually, this doesn't fix anything. Doesn't this not fix anything? Hmm. Yeah, he really likes to race. He likes to make his own heart race so much that he can't make a decision. That's what the race conditions is. Ugh. How do I fix this? Jeez. They happen at the same time is the problem. They happen at the same time. Also, geez, this is probably there. I think there's another problem here. I don't think that the biplane thing actually works because it's gonna exit the other part of the wall. Like, yeah, no, this is actually not. This actually won't work. I think. Hmm. I have no idea how I'm supposed to make this work then. I need to think more. Honestly, your idea might work better than this. Actually, does that work better for Yeah, I guess that could work better for moving to a random location. Yeah. Maybe that's the better way of doing it, actually. Hmm. I probably do need to make a grid of all of the different locations anyway, and each of the different starting locations. I'm going to make a new 3D scene real quick. I guess this will be just the grid itself. And we cut all of this out and we put it all in here. The grid back onto there. And then move it to 0. Where did Donald go? Oh, he's over there. Donald just became a giant box, apparently. Okay, is it saying entered, exited over and over again? Oh, whoops. Yeah, it totally is. It totally is saying entered, exited over and over again. I can't believe there's tiny little seams in the wall. No, actually, I know what's I know what's really happening. They're not a solid unit together, the walls. Should have known that grid map would betray me like this. Hmm. It's exiting and entering different ones, so I actually can't use this anymore. I actually just can't. I think I instead have to do something different completely. Goodbye, Ray stuff. I thought I could use you. I can't use you, it turns out. I have another idea, though. I'm gonna have to make something that analyzes, like, the type of the grid and then the type of each room and then gives me the different options for turning. That's what I'm gonna have to do. So we're gonna have to make func read or give directions. We're gonna have to give Donald directions. And for now we'll just say pass because we have to do something. We're gonna have to give each of these a type. Room 4 is gonna be a node, yeah, like that. And it's gonna have class name room. We'll just call this one 4-way. Can you not call it that? I guess you can't call it that. Okay, 4-way? Nope, you can't have numbers. Okay. Plus way. How about that? Then we'll have to do one where it's like I have to do all the other ones. What am I doing? L. Oh yeah, no, you know the dark ones also can just have the one. Can we just pick and just do room 4 for me? Yeah, thank you. Reuse that one. That's a plus way as well. Room gay. What was room gay again? Oh yeah, it's where no, we're not gonna use this one because we have lighting. We have rainbow lighting instead. Dang man, my head hurts. My head hurts real bad. Room L. I'll call this one L-way, even though that's totally what I shouldn't call it at all. I should just open all of them, shouldn't I? Actually, we will use room. I guess we'll... I can't remember. Did I put... Maybe I did. Maybe I did. Can you make an enum of different typings? That'd make things easy. That'd make things a bit easier for me. Last name. T-Way? Last name minus way. Just to be consistent, you know, just to be consistent. That's just for consistency's sake. Oh, frick. This'll be last name. I actually just don't need this in here anymore, actually, right? Like I just stole all this and put it into the rainbow lighting one. Yeah, I did, didn't I? Yeah, detach this and attach the minus way. Oh frick, we've turned the gay room into the straight room. It's over. It's over for my channel now. Okay, we gave it back the rainbow lighting. Then I have to go into here. And we're going to have to do something a little silly, which is our grid. Uh, uh. Okay. And basically this is going to be a dictionary of the point with the different pathways the character can go. This is a ridiculous. This is a ridiculous amount of work I'm doing for the fucking screensaver. Okay. Funk. Make directions. Funk. I typed fuck no instead almost. That seems about right. Okay, equals get children. Just as a real quick thing, if I print this out, all rooms, it's just gonna show me like room T and all that stuff, right? Or maybe like, oops, how did I do that? It's gonna show me all of the, it's gonna show me like a list, right? Yeah, it's gonna show me a large list of different nodes with their references. Now the good news about doing this actually is that if I do this grid stuff, I don't have to use the ray thing anymore. I can just say whenever it reaches the point where the actual thing is, I just make a decision on whether or not I want to go one of the legal directions. And that's this is just like the X and the Z, right? It's just the X and the Z. So this is gonna be this is gonna make Donald's existence easier actually. For room in all rooms. Grid that add. How do I make it say it's a dictionary? Is there like a different thing? Whenever I look up dictionary, it just shows Urban Dictionary. Dang. Yeah, there is a different thing. Okay, so if I do like this, will it acknowledge that it's... Actually, I guess I can just do dictionary. There. And is it put in this one? Is it just like put? Or is it something else? Can you not add to a dictionary? Maybe you can't add to a dictionary. Oh, maybe you can't add to a dictionary in this one. Find key, get or add. Hmm. Hmm. Weird. This might honestly be like a crazy thing that I'm doing. I'm not seeing anything where you can like make a vector be a key, can you? Can you not assign a vector to this? I guess it's only get or add. Okay. Has all hash. Is empty, is read only. Keys. Merge. Oh, there's a set. I see. Okay. There's a set. My bad. Grid dot set. I have to get the things for set though first. So we need to do another thing. Var. No, you know, can you? I realize I'm gonna learn something right now. Are you allowed to do this? I have no idea if you're allowed to do this. This is kind of absurd if you can do this. I've never done this before. B-way? L-way? Those are all of them, right? And then we do var room type equals rooms. Wait, actually, sorry, this should be room. Are you allowed to, like... This would be in node. Hold on, what is the exact thing that I have to write? Node, Hmm. There's something with type. Oh. There's no. Is this really what I do? As a string. Oh, wait. Okay, wait. That actually helps a bit. That means I don't have to accidentally do something wrong here. Okay, wait. That's good. I can put I can put this then. Just in case this doesn't work the way I want it to. I keep hitting Control 0 because I have a numpad and it keeps automatically making all my text smaller. And then no one can read anything. Match room type. Dot. Oh boy. Oh, this doesn't even work actually. This does not work at all, does it? You have to get it as a string? I forgot that you can't do that. Actually, I don't need the enums then. I closed the grid. Why did I close the grid? I don't need the enum. Plus where? We'll just say pass for now. Minus way. L way. If it's L way, we have to figure out whether or not it's turned left or turned right. But if it's the other three, if it's the other ones, there's no other way to go. Like T-way means they can go either left or right. Guaranteed. Wait, that's not true actually. Oh shoot, we need to figure out which way the thing is rotated. Okay. Wow, my head hurts a lot, dude. My head hurts so much right now. Crazy. This is actually causing my brain to hurt a little bit. So if this is the way... Okay. Plus way guaranteed means you can go all. Equals... I don't need to do this. Oops. I don't need to do this part. Right. We'll just say right with lowercase. Left. Straight. This one, it's just straight. L way and T way, I have to figure out which way the room is oriented in comparison to the player. Oh shoot, I have to do that like runtime or something. Like I have to figure out whether or not I can do that at runtime. Shoot. I can't do that before I do anything else. Well, all this is at runtime, obviously, but I mean, like, I have to do it midway through him walking. The raise may actually come back into play. The ray may actually come back into play here. The more I think about it, the ray may actually come back into play. I have a way of actually making this work easily. Elway can be either right or left. Because it could be either direction. This one's also right or left. I need var room position equals room vector 2 of room dot position dot x comma room dot position dot z. Is it gonna let me do this? Whoa, what the heck? Why did I do that? It's not breaking on me. It's not saying can't have vectors as your keys. There we go. Okay, now we have to go edit Donald. The rotate stuff is fine. The way we detect whether or not we rotate is not fine. There's a police officer outside. Get back in here, Rays. Get back in here, Ray right and Ray left. I just typed in Ray. I almost just typed in Ray. Actually, is there a Ray type item? Oh yeah, there is. There's a Ray cast. But I don't remember how you use that. I think there's a way you can. I remember using that in college for something. I think it was for something about having to do with ledge hanging. I don't think we need to use it for this one though. I don't think it's necessary. Actually, maybe it is necessary. Maybe I should be using the raycast. It's been so long since I used it though. I don't remember what it does. What does this do? Open documentation. Yeah, okay. Yeah, it does. It does what I would want it to do. Collide with. Oh, okay. Neat. Maybe this is the thing I'm just looking for, actually, it turns out. Is there the same kind of signals? No. You know what? I don't think I know how to use this, actually. I don't remember how to use that one. It's been it's just been too long since I've used it. I also don't know if it does what I want. Uh, I can actually tell you why my head hurts so much and I feel so exhausted this morning. It's because, and this is for very silly reasons, but it is true. I played some Pokemon and now I don't feel good anymore. The game Pokemon has made me very angry. It made me very angry today. Very horrendously angry. Oops, that seems to be -90. It made me real mad. Really, really mad. On top of that, I spent my morning doing a little bit of, this can be 2 now. Doing a little bit of, playing a little bit of Path of Exile. Because I wanted to see how hard it really was to do things. This needs to be something different now. Hold on. Give me the grid again. Where's the grid? I was trying to see if it really was hard for me. And, I don't know, I don't know if it was that hard. No, I was actually having a hard time. Oh my gosh, I'm having a hard time thinking too right now. So, yeah. Alright, Donald. You're about to walk correctly. I'm about to teach you how to walk right. I think I'm gonna rename this. Oh man, I want to rename it right now, but at the same time I can't. Actually, I do. This needs to be Ray forward. It's still using the on area 3D body entered though. Okay. Can I move you? I want to move you over here. Be together with your brother. Far forward. Straight blocked. We're blocking the straights. Okay, far right block. Bool equals true. Or true equals false as well. Far left block. Bool equal. I could just use the assignment thing with the colon, but I'm not doing that. Oh. Right block equals true. Straight blocked equals false. I'm gonna reconnect this. I'm gonna disconnect this and then reconnect it. There. Get this line of text back on there. Oh yeah, body that can just be underscored immediately. Then you. What is open timer connected to? Unconnect that. Also, I can delete you now. It turns out. Sorry, open timer, you're not necessary anymore. And actually, I could add a turn speed to make this even slower if I wanted to. Wait, what am I doing? I need to have the raid thing do it for me. All this word about Ray is making me think of all these fictional characters that have Ray in their name. Left blocked equals true. And they're all from reality. They're all from sitcoms. None of them are from anything else. Sitcoms I've never seen before. This is just kind of tedious code, but I already know what to do. It's just tedious. It's a little tedious. I know exactly what to do, though. Wait, why did I do that? Next thing I'm going to do actually is a little weird, but I think it works. If I go... I guess I could technically just... No, I don't want to do it that way. I want to do it this way. I'm going to say project settings, globals. This will be guaranteed always in the grid. Where is it? Where's my grid? Where's it gone? There it is. Add. What is up with this? No, it's here. The grid's here. Watch as our guy just walks into the wall, though. Yep. This is a new thing Donald's doing, though. Sliding against the wall. I've never seen him do this before. This is a new thing for me. Actually. Completely new thing. I've never seen him do this at all. He's, he going. He going. I don't know how he going, but he is. Wait, is it because I didn't give Grid a class name? Here, does this make you happier? This isn't even gonna make any sense. This is gonna make no sense. I guess it kind of makes sense. The grid. Now, if position... Oh wait, sorry, okay. If the grid dot grid dot has... Is it has key? Am I looking for has key right now? I'm looking at the actual thing for this. Has key, it's just has. Vector 2. Okay, that compiled. Then we need the grid to give me directions. Return room. Oh wait, sorry, grid. Oh wait, hold on. Donald, pause. Return room. Sorry, grid. Grid. The Donald pause. We need to call a function called decide decide direction. I put decided direction. Whoops. We're not decided yet. We're undecided. If okay, wait. Var direction. Possible directions. The grid dot. Oh, whoops. We need to pass it this thing. Bar current position. Wait, did I use Y? Holy crap, that could have gone wrong. Whoops. Z. I put too many. Hold on. So many little syntaxes. Grid, sub, Donald, pause. Identifier not found. The grid. You're a liar. You're a liar, Godot. I can't believe Godot would lie to me. Godot is a liar. Lying, Godot. Okay. If. Okay, hold on. I have to do 3 if statements in a row, actually. If possible directions that contain. I need to say that this is an array to help me out here. But you can't say you can't do that. There's no contains in this. What is it? Is it not contains? It just has. It's just has. It's just has. If that has straight and straight blocked. It's just called a race. It's called a. That's kind of ridiculous that they called this function here a race. But okay. That erase straight. Wait a minute. This is what the Republicans feared. A trans game dev erasing straight Bryce. And they're erasing right too. Oh my god. Of course the transgender VTuber wouldn't erase left. Okay. So, now I go. Oh shoot, sorry. I'm gonna have to change rotate self as well, but it's okay. We need to add a new direction here called straight. We'll just call it forward, actually. I've been calling it straight. No, I'm just kidding. We'll call it straight because I'll be consistent. I'll be consistent even though I don't want to call it. I don't know. It's just you don't say straight to move straight. You say forward. But then also in Japanese, kind of like if you want to move forward, they just say like go straight, like down the street. So I'm conflicted mentally because I keep thinking that in my head too. Okay, next I have to go bar choice equals possible directions sub rng.randi range 0, comma possible directions dot size -1, because it's this thing is this thing right here is straight up like sorry, it's because the randi range is conclusive. My brain is eroded. Match choice to straight left right. I forgot to put the. Not only did I misspell it really bad, I forgot to put the quotes. So if it's straight, then our direction is going to be. Our turn direction is going to be straight. Now this part can go, and here we will say if choice, or sorry, if choice was, well actually no, if turn direction equals directions dot right, and actually I need to say if not here, then we do a rotate self. Oh hey, I finally contested. Let's see if this works. I don't know if it is. It's not even looking at anything. It's not even working a little bit. Donald, what happened to you, Donald? What happened? How could this happen, Donald? I think I have to get the grid a different way. I think I have to make the grid not a global. It's okay. We can make the grid not a global. I have a means to do that. Whoa, don't do that. Whoa, I just wanted to rearrange them. So the center points of these should be at, like, they should be at where it is. Oops, moving the wrong thing. Therefore, let's put Donald at 0, 0. Therefore, when we reach the points, we should reach them. Let's go -3 or something. And I need to change the grid here to something else. This will be grid will equal, this is gonna look like nonsense, but it's gonna be get parent dot get node the grid. And then, oh frick. Okay, we'll call it the grid. Grid node. How about that? Does that work, or is it gonna get mad at me for doing that? Still not learning, huh? What if we change? What if we just move at what if we just move at this kind of thing? Oops. Got rid of my negative one. Let's see. Is it even capturing that we're touching this? No, it's not. It's not even doing that. Not even doing that at all, actually. Time to see a million things in here. Oh, it's cause these variables are very slightly off. That's what it is. Negative 12.7? We're not even there though. Okay, hold on. What about global position? That should be the same thing though. Oh wait, right. Of course that's how this would work. I have to figure out a way to make it to where it's like oh my god. Dude, this is great. This is ridiculous. This is absurd. Okay. All right. Hmm. Okay, I have an idea. I have an idea. Oh, Jesus, another layer of pain, but okay, I'll do it. All right. First off, we need to say that you're class name Donald. I gotta go get some water real quick. You know what might actually work? If we take the position and we make it like an integer, maybe that would work. No, that wouldn't work from the other direction though, would it? That would not work from the other direction. No, this doesn't work at all actually. The next way I'm thinking is it's gonna have to be the way it works instead, hopefully. So what if we gave each of them a point? It looks like your idea actually, with using the integer grid positions, maybe it doesn't work actually. Maybe the integer grid position wouldn't work actually because of the fact that the points are so like there would have to be this would be a lot of hard coding. Give me an area 3D. Make the area 3D really small. Matches the text area keyword. What? Collision shape. Whoops. Next to Donald. Donald, your collision shape needs to be absurd. It needs to basically just be a ray as well. At a negative 90 degree angle. That's the wrong negative 90. Okay. I feel awful because I've no, actually I do still need these. Never mind. I do need these still. Oh geez, but what if this is actually off still and it just doesn't touch it? God, I hate this so much. I hate the errors of computing. Okay, hold on. We'll make it a very thin freaking cylinder. Like a super thin cylinder. Oops. 0.01. Hopefully with that thinness it's not gonna mess up. Then in here, okay. In here we need to add this one. Let's rename it. Basically this is grid position now. Body dot, this is gonna be this is gonna be a player, so this is gonna be a Donald. So it should have body dot decide direction. That's what it should do. Okay. Wait, did I need to put something in there? Yeah, I did. Okay. I don't need to put anything in here anymore. Actually, I do. Yeah, no, this is actually fine. But let me see. Where did I'm going all the wrong places. Bodies, well, actually, vector to the body dot position. Oh, I sneezed. I sneezed. There. And this function will just be everywhere, honestly. Oops. I don't need the dark versions or the gay versions. Actually, I take it back. I do need them. But, not in the, You know what? I'm just gonna copy this one. Completely. It's almost like I should have made a room one and then have them all extend that, huh? Too bad I didn't use forward thinking. I thought I could just do this easily. Oof. I'm realizing they might all need to be a little bit up. In case it touches the ground or something. I'm doubtful. But it could happen. There's never been something I've done that's so brain rotting, brain eroding, really. You know, it's just there's nothing so freaking, it is hurting my brain so much. Okay. These ones need the nodes. These ones need the nodes. But I should just be able to connect it like this. The dark versions. Oh, I forgot to make room T dark have the right thing. Whoops. There. My bad. Parameter common parent is null. Are we stuck in the ground? Did Donald get stuck in the ground? He did. Yo, what? What does the grid look like right now? Wait, they don't have their... Why don't they have their thing? Am I crazy? They don't have their rays in the grid. Let me try restarting. I just noticed that. They're not in there. Hold on. Does it not automatically place them now that I've put rays inside of them? Really? I clicked the same kind. Oops. Getting a little confused right now. That's kind of interesting. I didn't know you could click on that. Room straight. This one has it. That one has it. That one... For some reason doesn't have it. Hold on. Where's my separation ray? Wait a minute, do I still do the thing where I call something? Dang. Dang, this still doesn't even work. This still doesn't even call it, even though it's no longer off. It can actually touch the values. Technically. Still not doing it. Oh wait, I think Donald, does he not have any, maybe he doesn't have any collision. Oh no, he does. Ah, frick. He does. Yeah, this one has collision too. How many lights aren't treated as, yeah, no, they're not. They're not treated as something with collision. Oh, I'm getting very confused now. I don't know why this is not working. Yeah, let's see if this is being called. We have to put this in each of them. Is that all of them? No, I missed the T one. Whoops. My bad. You know, it's not working at all. You know what? Maybe we gotta use tiny cylinders. Alright, hold on. Also use tiny cylinders. There. Now for sure we'll touch it. It's not gonna touch it, is it? It's still gonna say, no, you didn't touch me. What are you talking about? You didn't even get near to me. Wrongo. False. And then I'm just gonna be sad again. I'm gonna say that I didn't do it again. This is also a separation ray. Dude, there's so many rooms that I had to do this with. Alright, try again. Holy crap. Oh, okay. I get it. I get what the problem is. Okay, what if we do... Sorry, I gotta go do something real quick. I gotta go do something. Okay. Can I do like a floor and a seal? Is there seal and floor in Godot? Seal. I need to see like the math stuff. Oh, there's a round function in Godot. Does it actually round to up and down? Does it like, does it round properly? Oh, round F. Wait, there's a floor F too. Wait a minute. Okay, you know what? This can be worked with. This can be worked with. So we'll do var x equals round this thing. And we'll make this a float. That should work the way, does that work the way I want? Use identifier instead. Maybe I can just do as float. And then var z equals round. Maybe I should just store them as not floats but ints, huh? Oh god, oh frick, oh jeez. Yeah, I should just do that. Not gonna. Grid. Oh, okay. We'll say round for this too, just in case. This turns it into an int. Try again. Invalid. Oh wait, I forgot to wait, what? Now I've used the round function this time. Oh wait, I didn't change every single one of these though to use the round function. Okay. I see my problem. Alright, hold on. Which one did I do it to? That one. Here. That one. This one. Whoops. This one. -1. What do you mean what do you mean there's no choices at all? How did we get no choices at all? How do you mean I got -1? It can't possibly be 0. What? I think I'm already getting the problem, and I have a way of fixing the problem. Though it is very annoying. I went to the wrong one. Is the ray intersecting with the thing in the middle? Is that what's happening? The ray has got to be intersecting with the middle. And just deleting everything. Whoops, I opened straight by accident. Okay. I gotta mute for a moment. Still saying this, huh? Whoops, sorry. Yeah, let me hide this. Let me show you what I'm thinking right now. This is acknowledging that right and left straight and left aren't blocked. Actually, it should be that straight and right aren't blocked right now. But it's not. Yeah, no, that. No, wait, yeah, no, what? Why is it backwards? Did I make this backwards again, too? Oof. Okay, hold on. Stop this. Are you guys backwards? Right and left are backwards again, frick. I did it again. I did it wrong again. I did this part wrong again. I did this part wrong. Dude, okay. Okay. Invalid access of index 0 on a base object of type array. I don't have my lefts and rights mixed up in code. I don't know why it's deleting all of them. Is it not making these? Maybe it's just not making this grid. Oh, T-Way needs straight as well. That's what it is. That's what it was. You can move straight technically in a T-Way. Okay. Still not okay with that. Okay. Can it show me the choices here? Show me possible directions. Show me possible directions before you make the choice. It's empty. What is possible directions beforehand? Also empty? Is the grid just not calling this function? What is going on? Whoops. Alright, I should see a giant list where it just says like T-Way, L-Way, all that stuff. No, those are all Node 3D. That's what happened. Alright. That's what happened. Okay, cool. Awesome. Fuck, dude. Are you joking me? The whole time it's not working because the type just returns node 3D, node 3D, node 3D. Are you kidding me? They all have to be room type. There. Are you happy now, Godot? Are you happy to have caused me this suffering? Hmm? Are you happy? I hope you're happy with this. Yeah, this one can just get closed. I don't even use that one. Uh, I guess it chose to go straight for that one. Oh wait, it's not even visible. It chose to go straight there. Okay. Hold. It chose straight again. Oh my god, I think I've got it. I think I've got it, finally. It chose to go straight there, I guess. So, this was the worst thing ever to work with. Legitimately the worst thing ever to work with. Oh my god. Why are there just so many random things that don't work? Look at this dark ass room. Right! I mean, you couldn't go right. You were blocked. No! Why did it do that one? How did it not have... How did it not have entered on? Maybe the stakes aren't long enough. 6. This was the most painful thing ever to do. Is it gonna turn wrong again? Let's see. That time it knew only right. It only knew right that time. I think there might be a problem where if... Well, no, there shouldn't be that problem. Oh, I guess there could be that problem. Oh, shoot. Is there like a different form of entered, of body entered? Is there like one that's just as like touching? 'Cause that would help. Oh, that one it got a -1 somehow. I don't know how it got a -1. I don't know how the thing could have been empty. Oh my god, erase erases it from the actual thing. Okay, we need to duplicate this thing then. Oh, whoops. Also, hold on. Let me click stop here. I gotta just like append all these things instead of deleting them over time. That's what happened. Grid. Wait, it's supposed to be the grid dot grid. Sorry, it's actually grid node. Oh my god, I'm so confused. Guess it shows straight. Guess it shows right. You know, I think it's not detecting things incorrectly here. I think it may have just been that it was deleting them straight up, like for real, instead of appending the array. We chose to go left, I guess. Wait, that was right. Sorry, right. We chose to go right, I guess. I can't even remember left and right anymore. My brain is that destroyed. Hmm. Go straight that time in the four-way. Okay, we have to go left or right here. We have to go right. We had to go right there. Good. Good. It didn't just walk into a wall randomly. Oh, we chose to go right. We couldn't have gone left that time. That was a potential bust. That was a potential bust. Oh, we're stuck in a loop here a little bit. We get to test again if it checks correctly here. Yeah, the left side is randomly not checking correctly. Is Donald's left arm randomly longer than the right arm? Or shorter? No. Did I randomly change its collision? No. Did I forget to connect this properly? No. That wasn't even like a case where it was like, oh, the ray exited the thing. It just didn't do it right. Okay, maybe we'll make it even longer. Let's make the arms even longer. I don't know. 2.3? We can guarantee maybe 2 and 3. You can't make them too long or else I'll be in trouble. Especially the forward one. Also, let's move his camera back to normal. So we had a first-person view. Yeah, right and left were the only ones. Maybe I misspelled the word left. No, I didn't. It erased it that time correctly. Okay, that time it didn't delete left correctly. The thing is, it shouldn't have the problem with the wrong rays because the cylinder is thicker than a ray. So I don't really comprehend how it could have that problem. The cylinder is thicker than a ray. Please move straight. Hey, look, that time it knew. That's some weird inconsistency. Oh, Discord activated. We closed Discord. I was checking something. You know, I gotta say, I kind of wish you could keep the little collision things in your thing when you have. Actually, maybe you can on the debug. You get to see all these cool lines everywhere. Goes to go straight. Right and straight was correct too. Good. Up, we're going in a little bit of a loop again. Okay. Calculatively correct. Good. That one didn't have any other direction but to go but straight. We went through the straight. There's like only one of those. Okay. Yeah, that was correct. Bot. Technically, this is technically an AI at this point. Poor AI, they all have a bad rap. Donald's no Gen AI, though. He's using good old-fashioned random decision making. Randomized decision making. Good old-fashioned randomized decision making. That can occasionally break. This AI wanders his hallways the old-fashioned way. This AI wanders the back rooms the old-fashioned way. That's what he does. I wonder if I should make Donald faster. I disable the collision shapes now. Oh wow, this is wonk. Oh frick! Oh frick! We entered the darkness. No, the darkness. Oh, okay, no, we're good now. I can see the light once again. There's little lines that appear everywhere, like graphical errors. Look at him go. I'm gonna put this on my resume as iterative code design right here. This is literally iterative code design. We had the one where all he did was turn left or right, and now we have the one where he can turn every direction. I iterated. He's kind of messing up though and getting caught in a loop off of a random whim. I imagine the third tier of this Donald would actually be me using a navigation agent. And a real grid. Please don't. Okay, good. He didn't turn left again. What do you think? Think this works? You just see this at the start of every stream. The stream starts like, oh. The wandering of the back rooms. I see. Oh, is it bad bitrate? Let me see. No, that actually is an enhancement. Oh yeah, that's an enhancement actually. It looks it looks like it's like an old game. I was gonna put something on it. I was gonna put like a I was gonna put like a thing. Oh frick. Did he know? I was gonna put a filter on it to make it look pixelated. This makes it really look pixelated. Is he gonna turn? Okay, I'm waiting for him to break actually. I'm actually waiting for him to break. I want to see if he will break. Will he break and not work correctly? I want to see. I want to see if he will break and not work correctly at all at certain points. Here, is he gonna break here? Nope. I wonder why the bitrate is so bad. Oh, my stream is dropping frames actually. Oh. Yeah, I was gonna do like some kind of effect probably, but it just has it. Did he get stuck? No, he didn't get stuck. It's just more than one dark room. Hey, look, he made it. Hold on, he's gonna make it. Yeah, let me close my YouTube stream. Does that help at all? Oh, the bitrate on Twitch is way better than on YouTube. Holy crap, on YouTube it looks really, really, really like buggy. On Twitch it looks way better. Way less bitrate, actually. It looks so clear on my screen. Yeah, it's super bad on YouTube. Abysmal on YouTube. Oh, you know, at some points on Twitch it looks bad. Well, I wonder if there's a better way to make my bitrate look better. Redundancy, sorry. I wonder if there's a better way for me to make my bitrate look. I wonder if I can like record a video and then show it on stream to show how it looks and not on Twitch. I actually how would it do a regular recording? Oh frick, but then Twitch is gonna change that one to be bad bitrate, isn't it? Wait, it's an ever cycling loop. Okay, I've recorded a little bit. Probably gonna mess this up though. Hold on. I just realized I recorded the sound on it. I'll just have to disable the sound. A regular recording. Disable the sound. Nope, the recording's bitrate is also fucked. Also, I didn't mute it. I have to change the way it works. I have to change the recording feed, the recording. Oh, you can't change this on while it's streaming? That sucks. Okay, we're done with making this now, I think. That's good. Put the miasma sim back on. I forgot to I forgot to do something. Forgot to do something actually. Hold on. Forgot to export it to see if it works on an exported version. I really don't comprehend why bitrate always sucks like that sometimes. It's really bad. Add preset Linux. Export project. Put it in Godot exports. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Let's see if we actually do things though. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Why did I switch these two? Yeah, it's an actual it's a program now that just runs in in the background. Oh my god. It took over Godot. Wait a minute. Why did it do that? Hi. How do I look in the corner with this? Oh yeah, I'm also crushed. Why does my bit... Wait, did I make a wall that just goes into nothing? I think we walked into a wall that goes into nothing. Yeah, this is a dev stream. Also, I just realized it's not on stream. Hold on. There's no way. I didn't think I made any dead ends though. Wait, hold on. I'm running the wrong thing. Whoops, too big. Wait, why is it a random size? It should be 1920 by 1080. No. This is not procedural, but I could easily make this procedural. That would probably be like the next step, but this is not for a game. So I'm not going to. I could easily make this procedural though. At this point, I've literally set it up to where even like this bot that just moves could just move through a procedurally generated one. Dang, this is actually really neat though. Into the darkness. Maybe I accidentally made it the wrong size for the window. No, I made it 1080 by 1920. What is my hold on. Is my OBS wrong? The heck? For some reason my window is a random size. There we go. Well, I mean, this has nothing to do with the actual game that I'm making. This was just a tangent. We went through the gay room. Good. Thank goodness. I need to add more gay rooms to this, honestly. Maybe I can force the colors to different flags. That would be awesome. Make it blip between certain colors. I'm very confused though. Why was there a dead end in this? There shouldn't be any dead end. Did it run into a dead end or am I tripping? Maybe it didn't run into a dead end. Like, what if I turn up its speed? And I can't do this in here, so I'm gonna have to do this in the editor. What if I turn up little Donald's speed? Here, use the speed. Where is it? Times speed. In big text. That's what it is. Oh, he walked right through. He walked right through again. I think he's too fast for this. Okay, what about 3? Not 23. Should show it, right, if I do this. And he just walks right on through, huh? He's just too fast for his own good. He's zooming right through the waypoints. He zoomed so fast he walked right through. Go at 2 times speed. He touched it. He touched it. Oh, he's missing all of them now. Yeah, I could tell that he was missing all of them. Wow. 1 times speed is the ideal speed. This is the ideal speed. I like the rainbow rooms. Okay, I'm done with this project for real then. Unless, you know, I decide to do crazy things. Time to go back to the actual game I was making. That's VTuber nonsense. Whoops. That's something else. Whoops. That needs to go. That I didn't mean to open that one. Oh, the one that has actually correctly written things. Okay, snap back to reality. I'm gonna... Man, I did not leave that much time for working on the real game. Dang. I was thinking that today I should make, I wanted to make something specific, but what was it? I think was it more resources? I think maybe I wanted to make more resources. I thought there was something I wanted to do with the player. Base player. Oh yeah, I forgot I have all these funny names for the classes of the characters. There was my random color generator right there. I can just get rid of this, honestly. We have the physics. We have the input handler, right? I made the last thing I did in the real game was make controls and make the controller actually control like a controller. Wow. Super redundancy. Super duper combo redundancy. But you know what I mean. I used an actual PS4 controller to make the controls work with a controller. This game has controller support. Yeah. I think I'm actually gonna work on making a bunch of resources. And that means I'm gonna have to make like a boatload. I'm gonna have to make like a... I'm gonna have to open up Krita. So I made the resources 32 by 32 or 64 by 64. Let me see. 64 by 64 for that. And 32 by 32 for the action for the icon. You know, there's nothing really that debilitating here in the thing. I can show this screen of Krita if it lets me. Where is it? Oh, there it is. So we have to make... Oh, actually, that was the right button. I don't know. Is 100 spaces good? That might be good. 600 by 640 by 640 square. I was thinking that I could go online and see if I have any resource assets that I could maybe borrow from and then expand the size of. That could be a thing I could do. Maybe change some colors, maybe add some more details to some of the things, because a lot of the ones that I have are like 16 by 16. and 32 by 30, not 32. Sorry, 8 by 8. They're 8-bit, 16-bit, and 18, 8-bit. So I don't really I don't have assets that are that great. Or that there's no assets that are like 64. But let me go look for my things. I should have some icons here. Oh yeah, here we go. It should be in this one. Character, no. Weapons? Wait, where did I put the things? Holy crap, I was really gonna make that game. That game I just didn't make, huh? Oh, maybe it's this one. Oh yeah, this is my folder where I got a bunch of assets from the internet. Okay. There's little animals. There's character animations. There's drones. There's enemies. We don't need enemies yet. We're not on enemies yet. There's a tile map. That's a nice tile map, but honestly, I don't think I need it yet. There's little icons for the UI. That's something else. Those are giant clouds. That's every tile in the pack. Okay, those aren't helpful. Dungeon asset pack. They got a little gem. I gotta go plan out actually all my different things. Oh, it's not in starred. Whoops. Here. So what am I gonna put the blue potato as? What kind of item should the blue potato be? Time to plan. Time to plan, actually. So this one's gonna be the potato. The potato's gonna heal us, apparently. I think I need to rearrange this, honestly. This table into, like, the different plants. The different... like, I need to separate it into different things. And because I've only made a plant place, we'll stick with plants for now. The game doc of doom. Insert. Um. Geez, how do I insert a table in in LibreOffice? Oh, it's a text box. No, it's not a text box. Is it a frame? No, not a frame. Oh, it's just there. It's just insert table. Okay. So this will be the plant table. Name. Oops. Effect. Rarity. / location. Blue. Potato. Yeah, it will, won't it? Oh man. Can I not move this? Can't move the table, it's touching the other one. This feels awkward for me. Okay, it's fine. Move these over. The effect does need a lot of space, doesn't it? This table is from EO nasty gross Google Docs, so that's why it looks different. Blue potato, the red carrot. There's the wait, was it a green? No, it's a green carrot actually. What am I saying? The green carrot. Oh, that was like the contrast carrot. The blue potato will still do the heal effect, I think. So we'll take that heal effect off of that. That's all correct. Yes. Can you paste it as this unformatted? Yeah, you can. Okay, good. You know, one thing I don't like actually about LibreOffice is the way that bullet points work and like the things work. They're kind of confusing. And obviously it adds a potato to the card art. I didn't paste with unformatted text. What the frick? What did you do, LibreOffice? What did you do indeed? There we go. Now it's formatted right. Eventually this will just vanish, this table. Don't know what that one's gonna do yet. This one will be a common in resource zone blue grassland. I'm just not gonna use the bullet point thing. I'm just really not gonna use the bullet point thing. It's still acting like the bullet point thing is there though. What the frick? How? Why? Whatever. This one's also common. In resource zone blue grassland. Hey, if you're wondering how I'm gonna do rarities, and I've just thought of this on the spot, I might have to make dictionaries of each of the different things, and then like change the roll rate that it spawns. Like maybe each individual number has like a. We'll have each individual number will each individual resource will have a number attached to it, and then if you roll high enough in the number, then that's in the pool. Otherwise, it's not. It's not in the pool. Not in the potential pool. Okay. Contrast carrot, I still don't know what to do with. I said last time how there's going to be elemental stuff now in this game that I'm making. Alright, now that I've started this one, honestly, let's... Oh, I can put an enter. Plant resources. Completely different font for the plant resources. We could start making resources now. Okay. Oops. Not centered. Yeah. I gotta put this in the right place. This is not the right one at all, actually. Uh, hard objects, hard resources. Yeah, I've made this the resource zone sprite. Oh, you can't see the outside of the window, but this is resource zones. No, no, you can see right there. Never mind. Okay. What kind of blue grassland thing should I have next? Maybe bluegrass itself? Maybe we finally have the bluegrass itself? That could be something. You can harvest sometimes the bluegrass. That sounds like a good idea. Start with like a darker thing for the shadow. Like that. Get rid of the background so I'm less confused, maybe. And then the actual bluegrass comes out. This ain't the fake bluegrass that's bad for you for your local area. This is real straight up alien bluegrass. Has anyone done a game of that variety? An alien fantasy game? Or it's like if for some reason the aliens decided to copy exactly the course of humanity. I don't think I've seen that ever before. I guess that wouldn't be really that interesting, would it? This is like seaweed or something. That's what this is like. Oops. Didn't copy the right thing. Yeah, I don't think I've seen that kind of thing ever. Yeah. I guess the only one that comes close is Starbound. With the robot people. That's it. The only one. The robots who are feudal. Because those are technically alien, right? Those are technically aliens. Wow, this is some sad looking grass. Maybe it's more like a flower, actually. Oh, the flower could be something. Blue grass, blue potato. What's next? Blue flower? No, green flower. I think the problem with this actually is that there's not grass in the background. And the grass doesn't have a contour. I think if I like duplicate this and then I move it over by a little bit and maybe I reflect it. Whoops. Now it's blue teeth. That looks like grass. That looks a lot more like grass, I think. That's like a harvestable grass right there. I gotta move it over a little bit, I think, though. There we go. A little less off. Look at that grass. Alright, add it to the duck. Blue grass. Don't know what it will do yet, but this one will also be a common, and it will also be in the blue grassland. I think that the flowers should be the first uncommon, actually. Oh, I went too far. I'm gonna put the I'm gonna put up I'm gonna put this up real quick. Hold on. Put down these things. We'll fill this with this color and this color. It's like a pink and yellow version of the firefly in Minecraft. I don't think I've ever even seen the firefly in Minecraft. I'm not gonna lie. I really haven't because I don't play that version. I don't. What version did that come out? Maybe it's not even out. Maybe it's not even real. Hold on. That. Did I grab one too many pixel? No, I didn't. And then we'll merge all of this. But then I want to do like this. Now we're ready to play some chess. Look at that. Look at that checkerboard. Chessboard. I don't know. Here, I'm gonna make sure it's not going over any area. Just a pet peeve kind of thing. Okay, next thing, the flower. So the flower is gonna be green. I mean, the grass is blue, so the fact that the flower is green only makes sense, really, if you think about it. I am so good at making a flower. Oh my god. I am a legend of making the flower. Look at that flower. That's a flower for sure. Just have to give it the little middle bit. Maybe give it some shading. Like lighter on the edges. Actually, I guess it would be lighter on the inside, wouldn't it? Looks like it has a little beard and two eyes. And then... No, the Wi-Fi cut out! Why Wi-Fi cut out? At least I'm not playing an online game right now. I'm playing Brita.com. Of course, there's gonna be some darker spots inside of here. And now we need the stem, which will be a very eye-popping light green. Actually, it's gonna be the light green. Except even lighter. Oh my god, I'm offline. I can't believe people are gonna be able to say that I'm not online. No. Oh, Poo Poo, he's not online. They're gonna say that I'm not online. What a shame. 100%. You know what? I want this flower to have 7 petals. That's how chaotic this land is. 7-petaled flower. Give the edge like a darker kind of thing to it. Okay, is the Wi-Fi gonna work now, or is I hate when the Wi-Fi goes down? I don't. That's a simple question thing to say, though. I don't think anyone likes when their Wi-Fi comes down. The green flower. Whoops, those should be a different color. It's green thorns that come off of it. Man, today is gonna be the last stream of this week, and we're gonna be playing Explorers of the Sky today. And I'm very glad I did that because I think I can have a shorter stream with Explorers of the Sky. You know. Okay. There's the flower. What am I calling the green flower, though? It can't just be called green flower. It's gotta be called something else. It'll be called thorn swallow. Because it looks like the flower looks like it swallowed its own thorns. And this one will be a uncommon in the blue grassland. Enter rows below. The next flower. There'll be one more flower because there's the yellow flowers too. Give me another flower with an orange center. Gonna look more like this. I guess you can't really see the orange center, huh? Oops. That's a little too greenish, actually. Change it to a different color. And then I need to go this. Maybe like that. And actually, there needs to be another part in the back here. I'm gonna move it down a bit because there's another piece I'm gonna add to this. We're gonna add like an orange. Is this called a stamen? Yeah, we're gonna add like an orange stamen. And this part will be like a lighter orange. This is the anther. This one will be called gold beam because it shoots out upwards like a gold beam. Got like a tiny little stem that has massive leaves. It's almost like corn. It looks a lot like corn, doesn't it? Right there. And actually, it's off now. It's off for sure. There we go. This one will be called gold beam. Yellow flower. This will be the one that's rare in the blue grassland. So wait, we're up to 5 different things for the blue grassland. How many things should I have? Maybe, I think maybe 2 more. 2 more. We definitely, we gotta have a mushroom. I don't know what the mushroom's gonna look like, but we gotta have a mushroom. I mean, like, come on. We gotta have a mushroom. So the green mushrooms, they're dangerous. You don't want to touch them. You can't walk near them. But this mushroom, the magenta mushroom, this one you gotta collect. You gotta collect plenty of the magenta mushroom. Good for your health. Really good for your health. Really makes you strong. It's a great mushroom to collect. Great mushroom to collect. You'll find those in my shop for only $99.95. $99.95 per pound. I'm selling a supplement now. This is the supplement. Purple magenta mushrooms. That actually sounds like something else. That sounds a lot like I'm peddling something else, so I'm gonna go ahead and just stop with that one. Completely stop with this one. Because I think it might not be good if I keep peddling something called purple mushroom, magenta mushroom, whatever I'm calling this. I actually know what I'm gonna call this. I'm gonna call it purple fella. But it looks like a purple fella. That's what it looks like. Consume the purple fella to be really strong. Wait a minute. That sounds like something else also. Oh no. We're gonna call it something else actually. I can't call it purple fella. We're gonna call this mushroom. And it's gonna be like a misnomer. We're gonna call this wandering rose. I'm generating lore that isn't even real. Wandering rose will be uncommon. It's called Wandering Rose because it was the only thing that the people saw that looked like a flower, but it was actually a mushroom the whole time. With its colors. Also, I've messed up the way it looks. It actually needs to look a little more like this. On the top. Alright. And now the last plant we're gonna do is going to be Hmm. I mean, we already got the grass, we got the carrots, we got the potato. I'm not gonna put a pumpkin here. That needs to be in like a level 500 area. That needs to be in a final tier area because, you know, I love pumpkins a lot and I have a pumpkin still after all this time on my desk. That needs to be in a high tier area. You need to struggle a bit to get the pumpkin. The last one will be another rare and it'll be like a melon. This is how you draw a melon, by the way. This is how you draw a melon, I swear. Actually, wait. We gotta start with the shape first. Okay. Now we have our pepperoni slice. Well, whoops. Did a little bit too much movement of my hand. A little too twitchy. So it's got like stripes and stuff. That's how you make a melon. It honestly looks a lot like a pumpkin, doesn't it? But I can assure you this is a melon. Because look. Actually, this doesn't... I'm realizing melons and pumpkins grow pretty similarly, don't they? Minecraft was not wrong, actually. I would know. I've had both in a garden. The melon and the pumpkin. It's like a curly vine for the vine. Pumpkins actually also have curly vines. You know? They've also got some curly vines. I'm gonna take this color, this eye-burning red. I'm gonna put some, like, parts where it goes into the ground. And actually, this is also touching the ground a bit. Hold on, give me a second. Okay. The melon leaves a red marking in the ground. Highly unusually. Okay. There's our plants. This will of course be fire melon. If it wasn't obvious. This is also rare. In the blue grassland. The color red? Weird. Alright, that makes all of our different things. Here, let me show you what I've written in here. You know, got the fire melon, the gold beam, the thorn swallow, the green flower, and the yellow flower. Then we have the bluegrass, which can just be bluegrass, because it is bluegrass. And, you know, these can all be added as soon as I feel like adding them. Let me go ahead and add these two to the sprite sheet. Hold on. Open recent. This thingy. And go in the sprite sheet. We're actually going to move it down a bit. You know, because I'm moving it down a bit. Here, let me move it down in here. Here we go. Jeez, I hope I put it right. What I should have done is I should have selected a 64 by 64 and then moved it. Yeah, I'll do that. I'm not wrong. Not off in any way. Oops. There we go. And the blue potato too. Hold on. Where is my blue potato? Where'd it go? Hold on. I have to go. Oh, it's in resource template. Hold on. No, it's in here. Oops. Why did it just do that to me when I very clearly clicked that? Oh shoot, I made the opacity different. Oops. How did I do that? No, I get why I did that. There's the basic tier 1 plants. Yay! We have the bluegrass, the green flower, which is thorn swallow, the gold beam, the yellow flower. Wandering rose, which is a mushroom. Fire melon. Contrast carrot, and of course the blue potato. I guess that blue potato could actually have a different name. We'll just call him speckled. We'll just call it speckled potato. Contrast carrot is right though. Those are contrasting carrot colors. Okay. And I think that's all the time I have for today, I'm afraid. I'll see you later today for Pokemon Mystery Dungeon Explorers of the Sky Remix. Which will be pretty fun to play, I think. Continuing that. I don't remember last time we were on chapter 6, I believe. So, yeah. Pretty resourceful stream, I would say, except for the fact that my head hurts really bad. See you all in about a few hours. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh my. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Look at that. Oh yeah. That is so good. Fuck Trump.